you look first. Wherever you want that muzzle to go, you look first, and then you orient with your muzzle. As I enter memory lane, try to grab onto the best memory as I can. One of my coworkers, she would often bring her children to work. She had brought her handsome boy's beautiful daughter. That was her life. 18 hours ago, one of her children took his life. He was able to retrieve a firearm and decided that there was no way out. Nothing can be done. Nothing can reverse the stress of everyday life of being a teenager. I was asked yesterday by one of my colleagues who I've known for a long time to do a video on gun safety. I believe that the Lord has reached out to me today to encourage me to make this video. I don't know if you want to call it perfect timing, but it's something we need to address. So we're going to talk about gun safety among private security officers. One of the security officers that reached out to me, he has a grave concern because at his work site he doesn't feel too safe. So let me first render my firearm safe on camera. This belt is recommended by one of my subscribers, Randy. Randy, excellent recommendation. This is a Segura Gear Company belt. The duty belt, battle belt, whatever you want to call it. Let me first render my firearm safe, running a Glock 19, Surefire 300. 509T is the optic. The ACSS reticle. Anyhow, let me render it safe. There's no magazine in the weld weapon. I'm going to lock the slide to the rear. I'm going to visually and physically inspect for a cartridge, and we're empty. We're clear. Firearm considered safe. What people need to realize is that once that finger pulls that trigger and the bullet comes out of the barrel, spirals out of the barrel, there's no undo button that you can press. That's it. The bullet continues forward, and it continues, and it continues, and it continues until it stops and hits something. I've been teaching firearms since 2010. I've taught private security, the exposed firearm course, and I have also taught at the police academy. I'm a current police academy instructor. I'm also a range master at my current place of employment. To say, for some reason, and again, guys, this gun should not even leave the holster. Your gun should not leave the holster in most security environments unless there's a deadly threat. If there's a deadly threat, then the gun gets removed, but otherwise it should stay in here. Not everybody understands gun safety. Everybody says that they're safe at handling guns, but you really don't recognize it. The reason why I mentioned all these years I've been training security and law enforcement is because I've had a loaded firearm pointed in my direction before. And it's not because the operator of the firearm decided to intentionally point it at me. It's just because that they weren't paying attention. So it should stay in the holster almost all the time unless there's a deadly threat. Now let's just say for some reason, remove it out of the holster. I don't know for what reason, but let's just say, okay, you need to move your gun from here to right here. So this is what you do first. Okay, first you look. Okay, you look, and then the firearm's muzzle gets oriented in that direction. The great aspect of this technique is that if there is an innocent person, there's a child, you'll be able to identify that issue. And that should cause you to not orient that gun in that direction. Now, I personally love to run the Safariland QLS system. Let me explain. Let me take this out. This is the QLS fork, okay? What I love about the QLS fork is that I can have it attached to my belt. Okay, here, I'm not gonna lock it in because it's gonna be hard for me to take it on camera. Oh, let me do it. Okay, it's already locked in, okay? Cannot be pulled out. The reason why I like the QLS system is because if somebody, for some reason, if wants to see my firearm, and again, this should only be done under close supervision, but let's just say you want to show your coworker or something, okay, a part of a firearm. If you just have to do it, okay, just because you're on duty and you must, okay, the QLS system allows me to keep the firearm in the holster. Okay, now it's out, and I could do this. Here you go. Okay, this is what I'm trying to show you. Now, keep control, maintain possession of your firearm. Don't go like this. Here you go. Okay, you know it's loaded. Well, I don't want you to handle it, but look, this is what you could do. Let's just say you want to show them your red dot optic. Here you go. Okay, you take it out of the QLS system, and you can just show them. It's in the holster. It doesn't go out of the holster. Okay, here's my 509T. This is what I have. This is how it looks like in the reticle. Okay, but it looks like this. You wanna see if the Glock 19 fits in your hand. You can do it from right here. You don't have to take this out of the holster. Okay, but it stays here, guys. One other thing I want you to keep in mind is that finger. Okay, that finger does not go on the trigger unless you made a conscious decision to shoot your target or to shoot the threat. Okay, it doesn't leave here. What I want you to do though is, if you're searching an area, if you find the need to not call law enforcement, to do this, to just do this on your own, maybe there's some emergency, keep your trigger finger high. Okay, I know that a lot of security instructors, law enforcement instructors, they teach this. I go all the way up here, just in case someone pops out of a corner. I don't get surprised, I don't get shocked, and I don't react. Keep it up here, just for that reason. There's actually a greater chance that you're going to shoot an innocent person that just surprises you than somebody that's going to pop out with a gun. Now, can somebody just pop out with a gun? Yes, but I keep it right here. Okay, every time this gun or your gun is in transit from location A to location B, maybe it's going from here, from your holster to a safe up high here. Okay, your trigger finger does not touch the trigger unless you made a conscious decision to shoot the threat or to shoot the target downrange if you're out there practicing. Okay, guys, please practice safe gun safety. So that's all I have today. If you have any questions, concerns, please let us know in the comment section below. If you have a story that you like to share about a coworker that's being unsafe with their firearm, please let us hear in the comment section below. If you have any other tips for us, we are certainly looking for the dialogue. Guys, gun safety is important. If you have coworkers playing grab ass, horsing around with a firearm, they're not mature to have this. Guys that are handling the firearms in an unsafe manner, you're destroying it for the responsible citizens out there. So stop doing that, guys. Stop showing your gun to other people. The muzzle should not be oriented at your coworkers. Your coworkers here, don't point that at them. And what I want you to do and I'm going to keep saying this over and over and over again in maybe other videos, you look first. Wherever you want that muzzle to go, you look first, and then you orient with your muzzle. Okay, this is not when you're searching for a threat. This is just regular gun handling. If there is some need to take that gun out of the holster, and once again, in almost all circumstances, there is no need to remove the gun out of the holster unless there's a deadly threat, or if you are moving your gun from location A to B for storage. Okay, guys, stop horsing around. To those who are not supervisors, you need to report unsafe gun handling to your superiors, to your supervisors. And supervisors, you need to do some continuing education, maybe have a briefing on safe gun handling. Maybe show this video. That's all I got. Take care, guys.